taking his time. A junior out of Washington, New Jersey. Last year made 2 starts at 184 against Drexel and Presbyterian. Compiled an overall record of 5-7. 2 years ago, Chakonis started at 197. He is back at 184. 4-year letter winner in Morristown, New Jersey under Brian Stoll and Guy Russo. High school All-American. Wrestled at 195 as a junior and also 195 as a senior. Finished 3rd at Nationals, the headline of his club wrestling career. Meanwhile, Cushman from Flushing, Michigan, only 5th-year senior on the team. Of course, the Central Michigan team obviously witnessed greatness at the heavyweight division for 5 years, where now on the staff is their volunteer coach, Matt Stencil, the 5-time MAC champion, now part of the Chippewa staff, which is great. Shows you how much he loves being a part of the Central Michigan wrestling program. After winning 5 MAC titles, his highest finish in nationals was 7th, talking about the volunteer head coach, Matt Stencil, for Central Michigan. Chakonis, the son of John and Lisa, has 2 older brothers, Zach and Eric. His brother Zach wrestled for Northwestern. Brother Eric wrestles for Bucknell. His cousin TJ played football at Rhode Island. Uncle Tommy played football at Virginia. Cousin Jessica played volleyball at Delaware. His Uncle Steve played basketball at St. Francis. I'd say that's a pretty athletic family. High school All-American was Chakonis. Still at zeros with 1:40 remaining here in the first. Luke Chakonis, the junior, taking on the redshirt senior Ben Cushman. You can hear the coach saying, "Come on, Cush." As Cush denies the shot from Chakonis, Chakonis spins out of trouble. 75 seconds remaining here in the first. Central Michigan will win their 3rd straight and improve their record to 3-5. Duke, with the loss, will have that same record at 3-5. Duke came in at 3-4. Central Michigan came in with back-to-back wins over Northern Illinois and SIUE. Still looking for our first points here at 184. Coming up at 197. Expecting to see for Central Michigan Cam Wood, a state champ from Pennsylvania, taking on Braden Ray for Duke. Meanwhile, you felt like Cushman was going to try to flip the shoulders through of Chakonis, but Chakonis so strong up top, denying Cushman, and that probably means we'll go the first period without a point here at 184. And through one, we're still at zeros. Chakonis will start down. Cushman, a 2-time state champion in high school in Michigan. Chakonis will roll out, and that'll be the first point. So Chakonis with a 1-0 lead over Cushman. Spido with a win at 125. Perez got the forfeit that you saw and I missed over Doolittle. Papsy got off to a great start, the transfer from NC State, but Nugent would come back with the win to improve to 5-11. Johnny Lovett evened up at 9-9 with a win over Patrick Rowland, who had some good moments for Duke. It was Munson over Decker, Hubbard over Dannett, Kramer over Becker, and now Chakonis with a 1-0 lead, trying to give Duke their first win. Right leg shot. Left leg, rather. Cushman. Cushman had the right ankle for a moment, and off of that shot, actually, Chakonis has put himself in a tough spot here as Cushman trying to get his body around, and while he's doing that, he is trying to get the shoulders level of Chakonis, and Chakonis hangs on long enough, it'll be a stalemate, and that's got to be relief there for Chakonis, who off of the shot found himself in a tough spot. "20 seconds remaining here. A 28-0 lead for Central Michigan. "1-0, Chakonis on top of Ben Cushman as the seconds count down, and it'll be Chakonis on top here. So Cushman will look for a release to tie this at 1, and we might be looking at our first extra time wrestling. We'll see what happens. Riding time not a factor. And Chakonis, quick reset here. Clock is reset at 2. So off the jump, they'll reset it. Still a 1-0 lead, third period. Chakonis trying to give Duke their first points. Quick up. And a quick out. And with that, Cushman has 2, and it's 2-1. You almost get the feeling, based on how quickly Ben Cushman released, that he was waiting to get to the third here. Now we'll see what Chakonis has. The redshirt senior, again, the only fifth-year senior on this team. Chakonis, and there it is. We're tied at 2. We got a good one here at 184. And we know we're pushing our way to 197 and then 285, where it should be a nice matchup between Brian Caves and Jonah Niesenbaum. Niesenbaum, 17-3, his best start as a member of the Duke Blue Devils, and a man that is expected to make some noise at the ACCs and even the Nationals. Back on top now is Cushman with 2 more points, and it's 4-2, and he's got Chakonis in a tough spot. So Chakonis giving Duke a little glimmer of hope here early on, but now it's more of what Central Michigan has done since we came on the air, and that is rack up points. Cushman also has the riding time now over a minute. Chakonis, well, you saw him try to slither his body, a big deep breath, but then pushed right back down face first to the mat by Cushman. So the score is 4-2, and you can hear the Duke staff saying to Chakonis, you have 20 seconds. You have time to get up and make something happen here. Push yourself, and another quick start. So they'll reset the clock again. Waiting on deck, Cameron Wood at 8-13 for Central Michigan. Braden Ray for the Duke Blue Devils at 197. And then again at heavyweight, 285, Brian Caves for Central Michigan. Niesenbaum at 17-3 for Duke. Chakonis trying to release, trying to break 3, trying to spin. And Cushman trying to just hang on. It'll be 1 point. And now a quick shot coming from Chakonis, trying to make something happen. Cushman, straight defense now, just trying to hold him off for the final seconds, and that'll be enough. Good effort from Chakonis, perhaps the best effort of the day for Duke, but 3 more points for Central Michigan, and they now have a 31-0 lead over Duke with 2 matches remaining here in Durham, North Carolina.